Cardi B and Nicki Minaj fans are just ranting online, trying to support their fave, trying to justify their fave in this old beef, since the beef has gotten out of hand. Cardi B has said a lot of hateful stuff, instead of a lot of stuff about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj has said a lot of stuff about Cardi B, and the fans are online trying to justify what their faves are saying. And bro, I don't know what to say at this moment. At this moment, I'm just gonna say it's all PR. But the fans,
Y'all let Cardi B get away with shit is crazy to me though. The way that y'all let Cardi B get away with shit is crazy to me though. Like I'm starting to not really like her just because of the fact that y'all hold every other celebrity to such a high standard, and when it comes to her, y'all let her get away with so much. Like I don't personally care about the things that she does, but it's just crazy to me that if any other celebrity did them, y'all would already be calling for their cancellation and constantly talking about how terrible they are. Like multiple assault charges put against somebody, throwing things at people multiple times, again and again, being hateful in speech, going on internet rants, calling people broke, like going on live and being like disrespectful to, like, these are things that happen so consistently with Cardi B over the years. And if anybody else, like, y'all have tried to get people canceled for doing a fraction of what Cardi B has done. Y'all try to get people canceled for having allegations, unconfirmed things. Y'all try.
yeah, I see that a lot. This fans is saying, y'all let Cardi B get away with so much. She has said a lot of things, and y'all let Cardi B get away with so much. I'm not representing anyone. Like, there's no bias. I'm just listening to what the fans are saying. But yeah, this is kind of true. This is kind of true. I'm not gonna lie.
Considering Cardi B was playing around with Heinekens in her youth, what did she go through? Because if Nicki Minaj, as she says, has been so traumatized and all she did was go get an education and, write poetry and things like that, we ain't never heard about her being, ran through the industry. What did you go through, Cardi B? Because the fact that we know you had an intimate relationship with Heinekens and putting men to sleep when you were young, you talk so, this is what crazy when people of other cultures want to act like they come from such admirable backgrounds. Where was your mom and your daddy at when you was playing around with Heineken bottles? You want to act like your mama and daddy are such admirable people, and Nicki Minaj's daddy is this, and your daddy must have had. If you was on a dirty floor picking up dollars as a young woman, where was your daddy at? See, what we're not going to do as black women is continue to let people stereotype something about our mamas and daddies when we ain't even lived that life. Nicki Minaj has never been on nobody's pole picking up nobody's dollars. There's no stories about a Heineken. Okay? But there's some truth. But there's some truth about how you got in this game. There's some truth, not even truth.
Yeah, that one too. That one too.
I'm gonna say it since nobody else will. Nikki, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. You are the nucleus of the negativity in the rapper girlies gang. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You're miserable. You're a fake bully. You're a fake bully. Fake ass bully. And let me tell y'all why I feel like this. Not only Cardi, but everybody got this bitch pressed. But I'm gonna tell y'all, it ain't Cardi. It's not Megan. It's not Ice Spice. It's not SZA. Okay? It's not all of these rapper girlies. It's not them. It's her fucking husband. If hurt people, if that quote was a person, it would be Onika. She gotta be the most miserable bitch I've ever seen in my life. In her fans. Y'all just as toxic and stupid as her. At this point, you're a dumb bitch, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Shit is annoying, it's irritating. This coming from a real bitch. Nobody wants to hear that shit no more. You're miserable, and that's clear. Leave that nigga alone. You got your beautiful ass son. Your icon status, that shit's over. That's over. The shit didn't fucking end well. This shit you're doing exactly what the fuck you said Little Kim was doing to you. You're not a real bully though. I don't like bullies.
Um.
Cardi B said that Nicki Minaj went to several different doctors to help her conceive her child because she had fertility issues. A lot of you guys thought she ate with that. And it just tells me everything I need to know about anybody that is a huge fan of her. Y'all are just as illiterate and as ignorant as she is. Because anybody that knows anything about pregnancies and conceiving a child, we all know that there's no one way. As much as we want it to be like the way it was intended, where two people lay down and, this enters that and then a baby is conceived, it doesn't work that way for most people. Y'all forgetting that age is a factor when it comes to conceiving. You guys are forgetting that your hormones is a factor. Sometimes the issue is not even with the woman, it's with the man. All of that, you guys are just forgetting. Like, there's so much more. I'm not a nurse, I'm not in the medical field, but it's just basic things that most women know. Most women know that it just doesn't happen. But the fact that
Yeah, kind of like, I think that punchline was weak though, and
Listen, I may not like
also the Nicki Minaj punchline, where she were calling out Cardi B, and some of the words she said was actually weak. Like both that punchlines were weak.
either woman, but you don't have to like someone to give them their flowers and their props. And so when y'all say Cardi B is better than Nicki Minaj, it's literally like y'all saying J-Lo is better than Beyonce. Nicki's talent, she was born with it. This is exactly what she was supposed to do. When Nicki came out, the talents that was just dripping off of her, so easy, like the flow, the writing, everything just came so easy to her because that is her gift. And this is coming from a woman who's not a rap girly. I don't listen to rap all the time, but anybody with eyes and ears can recognize talent, naturally born talent. Some of us are born with certain things, and other of us, we have to work for them. And that's okay. So for y'all to ever fix your mouth and say that Cardi B is better than Nicki Minaj, y'all are. And don't get me wrong, with Cardi B, she got the visuals down. She got her
Um, I think both are good in their own ways, bro. Kind of like, bro. I think I think Nicki is just a better rapper when it comes to the pen, though. Yeah, when it does come to the pen, yeah, you gotta go with Nicki. Kind of like,
What we not about to sit here and do is rewrite history from some shit that happened 48 hours ago. Nicki came online after Cardi numbers got released for her album because Cardi been baiting and shading her all track and week, and came on here with a good kiki because she kept saying she was going to outsell Nicki Minaj. Y'all can debate amongst yourselves if y'all feel like that's what the space was about, Glorilla and Lotto and the other girls. If she was going to outsell, she can easily outsell 70,000. She could easily outsell 50,000. She can easily outsell 76,000. That was Megan's numbers. We knew she was going to do at least 100K. The goal was Nicki Minaj. I digress. Nicki came online with a good kiki about the album sales. You said you was going to outsell me. You've been shading me and baiting me all week. I'm here. This is funny. They're going back and forth. Nicki calling Cardi ugly, saying she can't rap. Cardi brought up her brother and her husband and her son. Talked about her scrambled eggs because of drugs, allegedly. Nicki then starts to talk about Cardi's baby father and her child. An eye for a motherfucking eye if I ever seen one. Are both of these bitches dead ass wrong? Absolutely. But we're not gonna sit here and act like you could throw pebbles at a bitch window all day. Throw pebbles at a bitch, and then when she throw a brick.
yeah, like I was saying, all this stuff I just for PR, bro. Yeah, the two women might hate each other for real, but y'all know Cardi B just dropped an album like a week ago. All this back and forth, she's just throwing and all this hating. Bro, she's trying to sell the album. She's trying to sell her album so that the album we have more sales than what they call it? Pink Friday too. But guess what? Cardi B album sold less also. Though the album was dope, I'm not gonna lie. The album was dope, but all this I just PRO to see who says more. And it got out of band though. But it started as who sells more, but it got out of band. I'm not gonna lie. did get out.
As I'm seeing a lot of Cardi B's latest antics to sell her album, going to the mall, big bellied and pregnant, in a very scantily clad outfit, all I can think is this is our fault as Black people. Because we have an issue with praising and propping up people who are very anti-Black, but they are in our spaces because they won't be accepted by their own culture. You guys tried to attack me because I said that Cardi B doesn't speak Spanish. She can only speak that version of Spanish in New York with the other anti-Black Dominicans. She can't go to Florida. She can't go to Puerto Rico. She can't go to Mexico. She can't come to Texas. She can't go to Arizona. She can't go anywhere else in the US but New York and fit in. This is why she's not pushed as a Latin artist. And because her Spanish...
Our fans think she's Black though. So I think most of our fans think she's Black. So that's why. But this you're saying Cardi B is an anti-Black culture vulture. Yeah, that might be an argument for real. That might be an argument. But some of her fans or majority of people think she's Black. Like they gave her the N-word pass. They say she's a quarter Trinidadian. Like she's a quarter Trinidad and many things. So I don't know. That's another case for another day. But saying Cardi B is a anti-Black culture vulture, I don't know about that.
I think we can all agree, for those who've been paying attention to the beef from the very, very beginning, not popping in and
Yeah, nobody's getting canceled, bro. No one is getting canceled. None of these men are getting canceled. They're still gonna come back 2 months from now and start up another beef again next year. It will just keep on going. I can lie. This will keep on going to 10 years.